Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next run of reviews because there is something special about them. As we are now technically at the beginning of the A's, we are going to slightly deviate from the alphabetical order and start out the A's with the first 5 volumes of the After Dark Horrorfest collection. Back in 2006, a startup studio called After Dark Films had a pretty smart idea to promote 8 films it was set to release. Release all 8 films for just one weekend and make it a film festival event. But, even better than a single festival, it would be in a multitude of theaters across the nation, and they called it the After Dark Horrorfest, 8 Films to Die For. I can't remember where I saw the commercial for it, but by the 3rd or 4th time I was sold, and making arrangements to go to it because, of course, even though it was in theaters across the country, it was nowhere to be found in Montana. They had 4 of these horror fests year after year until the 5th year when they rebranded them as After Dark Originals. Still 8 films, still one weekend, but by now it was in way fewer theaters. But I was there every year, whether it was in California, Colorado, or Maine, on my own or accompanied by my best friend. I went to be a part of what honestly wasn't much of an event, as I don't recall any of the films drawing much of a crowd over the 5 years. After the 5th year, they went into hiding for a while before taking the format to Amazon's streaming service, which I did not participate in. However, to commemorate the first 5 years of the Horror Fest that I did attend, I own each film from those years, and for organizational purposes, I decided to group them all together at the beginning of the A's instead of filing each of them away in their correct alphabetical position. So the next 41 regular reviews will cover my After Dark Horrorfest collection, in which I've organized the films alphabetically within their individual Horrorfest years. And let me just tell you now that the Horrorfest Festival started strong, but by the 5th year the returns had most assuredly diminished. So come with me as I relive a very specific series of weekends in my life at the After Dark Horrorfest, 8 Films to Die For, year 1 through 5. It's gonna be a hell of a trip. See y'all then.